to my B.A.D, my Busk After Dusk. My name is John Flynn. And the world has changed a whole bunch since we did this last week. Not for the better, huh? Let's see. Oops. Let's see if I can hear myself. Yep, that must mean you can hear me too. A few minutes late getting on tonight, which is becoming more of a tradition than it should be, I admit. But I was working on a song all day, and I got it into my head that I wanted to finish it, maybe try it out on you tonight. I think I got the lyrics finished, and so I may just recite them. See what happens. But I'm going to open up with an old song tonight. Hello, Philippa. I dug this out, this bumper sticker I picked up in New Orleans 21 years ago now, something like that. We went there with Arlo after Hurricane Katrina. Was part of the city of New Orleans tour to raise money for hurricane relief. And this is a song that I was singing 20 years ago. Eliza was a sergeant, 42 years old, from Mesa, Arizona. Elijah won't grow old. Patrick was with the C Troop, 2nd Armored Cav. His buddies all remember how Patrick loved to laugh. Seth was from East Brunswick, just a newlywed. Somewhere in New Jersey, Seth's young widow bows her head. Daniel was from Boston, shipped out from Fort Bragg. His mother got back Daniel with a folded flag. Oh, big airplane bring down easy out of the Delaware skies. Oh, big airplane, Dover is waiting to welcome the fall and you fly. William served in Nambar, combat engineer, 1st Marine Division. William is not here. Allen rebuilt bridges for Battalion B. Next to cause of death, they wrote the letters IED. Oh, and Gussie was a scrub nurse hailing from Fort Bliss. Gussie had a spirit that this world is gonna miss. And Jeremiah's son cries on his mama's knee. There was no armor plating on his dad's Humvee. Oh, big airplane bringing down easy out of the Delaware skies. Oh, big airplane, Dover is waiting to welcome the fall and you fly. Scrapwood palace with white straps cinched over long boxes of flag draped aluminum. straight for Nineveh, just like Jonah's whale. Holy truth you swallow, overseas you sail. Precious is the cargo, sacred was your gift, offered in a sandstorm from which these wings lift. Those who should take notice can't watch you sit down behind barbed wire fences miles from their towns. No one breathes to question this silent parade except for the anguished loved ones left to say, oh, big airplane down easy out of the Delaware skies. Oh, big airplane over is waiting. Welcome the heroes you fly. Home. Hard to believe that we have learned so little at such a great expense, so many times. But this used to be a country where we cared for one another, tried to see the weary stranger as a sister or a brother, where the strongest shouldered up the load for those who weren't as strong. We thought they'd never turn their backs on this, but we were wrong. This used to be a land where bigotry would hug the shadows and hide its guys in bed sheets, would always lose the battles when it reared its spittle spewing face of twisted hate. We were not always good here, but our dreams could make us great. Now their bitter laughter seems to tell another story, in which the aggrieved relieve themselves upon Old Glory. An vengeful liar raises up his fisted glove. This used to be a country that I loved. I still do, though I'm grieving. I ain't quitting. No, I ain't leaving. Whoa, back up. Whoa, back down. I will fight, this I vow. I will sing, I will shout, I will call hatred out, and when push comes to shove, I will stand up for love. This was a shining city. Now the bulldozers are here, and in faces all the colors of the rainbow you see fear, while the anger and God's eye is softened only by a tear that falls like a star from the sky. I will sing, I will shout, I will call hatred out. And when push comes to shove, I will stand up for love. I will stand, I will stand, I will stand. Raise up my hand. I will stand, I will stand, I will stand up for love. This used to be a country we could be proud of, my friends. I swear to God that it will be again. I pray to God that it will be again. Yeah. Got some songs to sing tonight, that's for sure. Well, we got some folks in the house. Let me see who's with us. So Philip is here. Susan, thank you for the card today and the contents thereof. I got a song coming for you. Heidi, my friend, Judy, Tony, Danny, hope you're feeling better, brother. Dave-O is in the house. Joy Robbins, Anne Marie, Beverly, my friend in Texas. It's great to see you guys. Let's see here. I wanted to do this one tonight just because I wanted to do it. And I can think of no better reason. It's my show after all. We know what you're doing. We've seen your kind before. Put bars on the windows and postcards at every door. Singing onward, Christian soldiers, in your ugly little war. Big war. Spreading hatred in the name of God. Today I am a Muslim, today I am a Jew, a Hindu and a Buddhist, all God's other children too. Today I am a Muslim, that's why this Christian has to say Assalamu alaikum instead of Donald kiss my ass. As for those walls you're building, don't try and shift the blame. My God is love, and Jesus Christ don't take his name in vain. By preaching fear for others whose prayers don't sound the same, while you go pissing on the golden road. Today I am a Muslim, today I am a Jew, why this Christian has to say Assalamu alaikum instead of Donald, kiss my ass. Peace, shalom, good on you instead of Donald, kiss my ass. I'm wound up. This ain't over, boys and girls, oh no, not by a long shot. They think they're gonna shut us up, but we all know that they're not. Though some makeup-crusted orange comb-over might betray the things our country stood for, he can't take our right to say. Go tell all them MAGA mothers their sons best hold on to their hats. America's game is not innings or more, and the home team is coming to bat. Trump says that they shot her dead because she misbehaved. That's no way to treat citizens, that's how you treat a slave. Donald now claims that no laws can overrule his whims, till that old Abe Lincoln or George freaking Washington. And go tell all them MAGA mothers their sons best hold on to their hats. America's game is not innings or more, yeah, the home team is coming to bat. Batter up. Trump is at the plate now. He's got 2 strikes and no balls, but violence only makes things worse. So here and now I call for civil disobedience and peacefully to stand against all the hatred being unleashed on this land. This ain't over, boys and girls, oh no, not by a sight. They think they're gonna shut us down. There's no chance they might. They say I got Trump derangement syndrome, but I know it isn't. Nothing but a little good old-fashioned patriotism. Who's with me? Go tell all them MAGA mothers their sons best hold on to their hats. America's game is not innings or more, and the whole team is coming to bat. Yeah, go tell all them MAGA mothers their sons best hold on to their little red hats. America's game is not innings or more, and the whole team is coming to bat. Yes, the whole team is coming to bat. That's right, I'm fired up. That's right. God bless us. God bless all the young men and women who are wearing our country's uniform, putting themselves in harm's way tonight for no reason that has been explained to anybody sufficiently. God bless all the people who are under the bombs that are falling. So I told you I wrote a new song, or I'm in the process of writing one. I guess you're going to hear. You'll decide. We'll decide for ourselves, John, if that's a song or not. I have found it useful. I've always found it useful to try stuff out on friends, you know. And you guys are going to have to stand in for that tonight. This is called The Mercy Door. Man died and he found himself refused at heaven's gate by an angel with a mirror who said he would have to wait till he saw in that glass what he'd have counted as his flaws, if in life he'd had the courage to acknowledge them at all. For like most folks, he had hidden much that he was not proud of, from himself if not from others, in the fear no one could love someone who had been so wounded in becoming and become a stranger to the self that he denied a kingdom come. The end it ain't, oh, that's not it. In the end it ain't about atonement. No, my friend, or some come to Jesus moment. You must embrace the lepers in your soul before you were standing at the mercy door. Something like that. And as his estranged inequities did gradually start to shape his stunted insight into other human hearts, he'd self-righteously condemn them in folks he had never known, rather than embrace the truth that cut closer to the bone. In the end, it ain't about atonement. No, my friend, or some come to Jesus moment. Embrace the lepers in your soul before you were standing at the mercy door. At first the man resisted, gazing in that looking glass, till from the gate a gentle voice chided, the first shall be last, and said, aren't you growing weary of this burden that you bear? Please look into that mirror and find our beloved there. The man looked in the mirror and saw all the good inside, woven throughout every wound that he'd so desperately denied, forging there the sturdy vessel of a great and fearful grace, becoming heir to mercy's blessings on the human race. In the end, it ain't about atonement. No, my friend, or some come to Jesus moment. Embrace the lepers in your soul before you were standing at the mercy door. Lowering the mirror then, the angel welcomed home the tearful soul who moments later heard this from the throne. You are saved now by the very wounds that you confess. All you ever had to bring me was your brokenness. Yeah, I must trust you guys a lot to share something that's so clearly unformed, but I don't know. I just wanted to share that tonight. I wanted to play it tonight. So I did. So who else is with us? I got some. I thought I had put it up so that you could see the comments. I did, but then the computer restarted. Sorry about that. I'm just gazing over the comments. Mostly a lot of people saying hello to Davo, which is par for the course. I used to play a lot of bar gigs in the Philadelphia region, especially out in Chester County. And, no matter what song I would be doing or how hard I was working to whip the audience into a frenzy, all that need happen was Davo come into the room. Like Norm, if you remember the old series Cheers. Everybody would turn away from the stage and whatever I was doing and yell, Davo! And so that's happening tonight, as is only right. So let me do another song for you. This is one that was requested by my friend Heidi, because I thought I had played this for you guys before. You know what? I'm going to do that in a minute, but there was something else I wanted to get to. Oh, okay. This is another new one that I'm kind of breaking in. It's like a pair of new boots, You gotta wear them in a little bit before you go to the big dance, where you're gonna be limping. Closer to the end than the beginning. The stub of some old candle boldly claims to be more than the melting wax within him, and offer to the gathering dark a flame. I'll be like the sun descended to the sea, though a far horizon may hide me. I'll be. This crumbling fortress now is less unnerving than seeing my reflection in the eyes of boundless mercy as my undeserving heart upon these battlements now cries. I'll be shining on within the mystery, in love and every song I wrote for free. I'll be astonished and unmeriting. We enter time and space for brief passage, inheriting imperishable grace. Since called into existence from the darkness. Oh, sorry. Let me try that again. Astonished and unmeriting, we enter time and space. Brief passage, inheriting imperishable grace. Since called into existence from the darkness of the void, not one quantum particle or wave of light has been destroyed. Closer to the end than the beginning. The stub of this old candle boldly claims to transcend the melting wax within him, and offer to the dark a gathering flame. I'll be shining on within the mystery. In love and every song I wrote for thee, I'll be, I'll be, I'll be out there on the wind, alive and free, and in the hearts of those who still love me, I'll be. I meant to actually rehearse this one today, but like I said, I got involved writing the new piece, and so I wanted to see if it was still there. I mean, the lyrics. Talk about the melting wax within him. I got my yearly checkup today. The doc had to give me my, I guess because I started Medicare. Yes, I'm that old. They had to give me a test, like the Medicare evaluation test, where you have to draw a clock that says 10 minutes after 11. It was like being in second grade again, man. and the pressure, you know, like thinking, if I F this up, they're gonna throw away the key, you know. I mean, this is real pressure. Plus, you know, like Donald Trump has taken this, and you don't want to do worse than Donald Trump. So she gives you your 3 words to remember at the beginning, right? And I'm trying to use them in a verse of a song. I'm thinking, if I can write the verse of a song, then chair, sunshine, and banana will be there for me to call up at any moment. And I think from now on, anywhere I am on this planet at any moment, I'll be able to tell you the 3 words. Now, according to Donald Trump, that means that I'm a genius and clearly qualified to run this nation. With all humility, I don't think I could do a worse job, friends. The preacher looked down at the pulpit and cried. The preacher looked down from the pulpit and cried. We hold the keys to the kingdom, my friends. When others sin, it's for us to decide. It is our duty to judge and condemn. But one timid soul made a very brave choice. From the back of the church came a voice. Not with my Jesus, you don't. A teenage girl said, I am sorry, but I know that pure love welcomes us when we die. You tell some people it won't. Not with my Jesus, you don't. The mullah said, yes, the great Satan defiles the land of the prophet. May his name be blessed. And so we pray that the infidel dies in jihad, which we unleash on the west. But one timid soul made a very brave choice. From the back of the mosque came a voice. Not with my Allah, you don't. One old man cried from his mat on the floor. It is the great God of love I adore. You may forget, but I won't. Not with my Allah, you don't. Not with my Jesus, not with my Allah, Hashem, Brahma, Vishnu. What in the name of all that is holy have we been letting men do? The Great Spirit looks down upon the blue sphere as those invoking its holiest names embrace intolerance, hatred, and fear. To those people, the Spirit exclaims, I know I see your heart. And to those people, the Spirit exclaims, that I see your heart and the damage you do. Not with my children, please don't. I gave you each other to care for and love, but this world ignores God's plea from above. Perhaps if we speak out, it won't. Say, not with God's children, you don't. You know that I have been patient with you, but I see your hearts and the damage you do. See, it's all there. Banana, sunrise, I forgot the word. Sunshine, banana chair. You know that I have been patient with you, but I see your hearts and the damage you do. Not with my children, please don't. I gave you each other to care for and love, but this world ignores God's plea from above. Perhaps if we speak out, it won't. See, not with God's children, you don't. I see a comment from Beverly asking the name of the song, but I don't know if it's this song because I don't know when the comment came up. In case it was this song, that was called Not With My Jesus, and it came out on an album back in probably about 2000, so about 25, 26 years old. Oh no, I know, it was, because it was written for the Iraq War and after September 11th. So 2005, the album Dover came out, and that's where that song's from. Anyway, so a couple songs I wanted to do for friends. This was one that I was reminded of when I got the mail today, so this was for Sue. There's a crow in the tree and he's laughing at me from the field by the house where I stay. His eyes black and cold know the lies that I told, and his song mocks the music I play. It's not far from your heart to hers as the crow flies. It's not far from your heart to hers. The roads that you choose tear the soles from your shoes, but it's not far from your heart to hers. Seven days passed from the first to the last time I saw him from my windowsill. 7 nights long since I first heard his song, and it echoes inside of me still. It's not far from your heart to hers as the crow flies. It's not far from your heart to hers. The roads that you choose tear the soles from your shoes, but it's not far from your heart to hers. This morning I searched, but he flowed from his perch, and the tree stood alone in the wind. How can a thing hurt so much, then take wing and make you feel like you lost a friend? It's not far from your heart to hers as the crow flies. It's not far from your heart to hers. The roads that you choose tear the soles from your shoes, but it's not far from your heart to hers. It's not far from your heart to hers as the crow flies. It's not far from your heart to hers. The roads that you choose tear the soles from your shoes, but it's not far from your heart to hers. The roads that you choose tear the soles from your shoes, but it's not far from your heart to hers. And Anne-Marie Horseman did remind me that I failed my second cognitive test of the day, which is what album is which song on. And Not With My Jesus is indeed on Dragon. Thanks, my friend. I kind of knew it was, but then I didn't, you know. So it shows you how often I listen to my own albums. It's been 20 years or more, so I guess I can be forgiven. Let's see. So I'm going to stick up my little, that QR code always reminds me of my my composition book from St. Madeline's when I went to elementary school. I always had a new copybook at the beginning of the year. And little by little, I would take my Bic pen and color in all the white, you know, on the front of the copybook until it wasn't black and white, but blue and white. And on the back, I did other stuff, which I'm not going to get into tonight. called Bells of Mercy. It's for Heidi. There is thunder in the silence that is louder than the sirens that go screaming past these prisons on these blind and bleeding streets. And it echoes in our hearts as those who try to make new starts go down, believing who they've been is who they're always bound to be. Let us ring the bells of mercy from each steeple in the land. Sing out songs of hope and freedom, now with bell rope in our hands. May we pull for those in bondage. May we pull for captive souls. Let us ring the bells of mercy. Let the bells of mercy toll. Say you have not been forgotten and have not been left or out forever, far from sweet redemption's promise in some dungeon dark. We're your fathers and your mothers, you're our sisters and our brothers, and we pray for you and always hold and keep you in our hearts. Let us ring the bells of mercy from each steeple in the land. Sing out songs of hope and freedom, now with bell rope in our hands. May we pull for those in bondage. May we pull for captive souls. Let us ring the bells of mercy. Let the bells of mercy toll. Say you are not thrown away, no, you will not be cast off. Grievous though mistakes have been, they will never be enough to strike your name from the rolls of the ones we hold so dear. On the hour of your return, we will welcome you back here. Like the banging of a gavel, may the sound of those bells travel through the halls of every courthouse, every prison, every jail. May they echo from the cells down to the very gates of hell, proclaiming all may be forgiven, for God's love will never fail. Let us ring the bells of mercy from each steeple in the land. Sing out songs of hope and freedom, now with bell rope in our hands. May we pull for those in bondage. May we pull for captive souls. Let us ring the bells of mercy. Let the bells of mercy toll. Let the bells of mercy toll. That's actually an old song that is going to be on my next album. It's one that I demoed in the studio for my producer Harvey. I don't know, something over 10 years ago, and he didn't like the song at all. Didn't want to do it, and I had just forgot about it, you know. And then as we were getting ready to start recording Kindred Spirits, the most recent album, Harvey was going through some back catalog and stumbled on it, and without telling me, you know, he started laying down tracks, and then one day just presented it to me as a finished product, and I think it's one of his favorite songs now. So he's been very chastened by this, like, you know, don't take anybody, and I should know that you don't take any one person's opinion, and just as gospel. Sometimes when I first do a song, it's in a real vulnerable place, you know, and so I'll try and gauge the quality of the work from the way a particular person responds, and that's not always fair to the person or the song. All right, you guys, we're going to do another song, and thanks for letting me get some of my positivity out in the first half of the set, and some of my other old songs out in the second half of this little hour. And for those of you that support the Busk after Dusk, and soon to be Busk at Dusk, I think this is the weekend where we get to turn the clocks forward. Is that right? Yeah, I think forward. So we'll be busking at dusk shortly. But for those of you that contribute and that are able to contribute, thank you very much. And those of you that can't, I just appreciate you being here and subjecting yourself to the songs. Seemed like a good song to end with this week. This is called Simple Song of Peace. A couple nights ago I dreamt I wrote a special song. It wasn't complicated and it wasn't very long. I took my old guitar and played it in the streets, and people gathered round to hear a simple song of peace. What started as a tiny crowd would soon become a throng, and everyone who heard me sing began to sing along. Their voices then lifted up and carried on the breeze, till all across the land was heard a simple song of peace. From east and west, from north and south, I heard a single choir. The singing seemed to take away our fear, though times were dire. The news came from around the world that war and violence ceased, as love at last was set free by a simple song of peace. I shook my head, remembering the long and lonely years when every song I wrote would seem to fall upon deaf ears. Yet all those moments of self-doubt had somehow led to these. Tears filled my eyes then as I sang that simple song of peace. child in the crowd came up, tugged upon my sleeve. He said, "You're only dreaming, John. Now it's time to leave." And just before I woke, I whispered to myself, "Oh, please, when you wake, do not forget this simple song of peace." I woke and lay in darkness in those hours before the dawn, anguish to discover that the song of peace was gone. The birds outside my window started singing in the trees, and I smiled to hear again the simple song of peace. There's a simple song of peace in each and everything. Rocks and birds and trees and waters, if we're listening. We're all radios tuned in to quantum frequencies. The universe is singing us a simple song of peace. Thanks for being here, my friends. Wish you peace and all good. See you next week, I hope.